Mama Fab Finds, and I am here with a haul video. I do have my reading light on, so I'm going to have little circles on my eyes. It's unavoidable. I could take them off, but then I can't see. Well, I can see a little, but it's just fine. Just pretend it's not there. So I'm very hot. Don't mind me. We were in the garage moving some of our stuff around and putting things in totes because I've been taking pictures and processing inventory and doing all that good stuff. So I'm just really hot, a little bit hot. So it's warm today. It's not terrible like it was a couple weeks ago. It was really hot, but it's hot enough. So as per usual, I will tell you where I bought it. I tell you how much I paid for it. We'll pop up here the magic number of how much it sold for, and I got some good things. Some of not normal things that I pick up, but you get what you get, and you don't get upset. That's what I used to tell my daughter when she was little. You get what you get. You don't get upset. So anyway, they're a new Goodwill opened in the neighborhood, up the road near the expensive Goodwill, and as if to compete, they too are expensive. So yeah, it's in a nicer part of town and stuff like that. Not that I live in a dumpy part of town exactly, but it's in the higher tax bracket neighborhood, and it's very nice there, but nothing like the hard goods were really everything was so expensive. The purses were so expensive. Everything was really expensive and marked up way beyond what you could make it worthwhile. So I ended up in clothing, which I have clothing. I have clothing in my store, you know, but I don't really buy usually a lot of clothing. I pick up a few pieces here and there when I find something good. But I was in clothing, and that's where I was, and they had a new rack come out, and I was able to grab a few things. So it is what it is. Bought a couple things for me too. So this particular item was $7.99, and I bought this for me, but if it doesn't fit me, it's going. And I'm not even sure I'm gonna like it, but I kind of think I will, because I don't know if you can see, but you may not be able to see because it's just so big. But it's it's a jumper. It's like a jumper. So it's got a tank top, like that. But then it's got pants attached, bottom. And they're like cotton, like pajama, very soft. So they are my size, but I don't know, they're Susan Graver, so I think that's QVC maybe. But they're super comfy and cute, and I like when I'm working around the house, like today I'm just wearing like a sundress, and it's short, and I don't particularly like to go out in short dresses, but if I'm kicking around home and it's hot, it's like wearing pajamas, I'm down. So that's that's what I'm wearing today, and I'm glad because it is warm. But so those were $7.99, but I'm probably going to keep them. So I don't know how much they'll be worth, but I will pop it up here and let you know once I look it up. This, however, some of these things I did look up because I was doing logging inventory and trying to get this done today. But this here is a one shoulder linen black dress. It's long, it's wrap, and I don't know if you can see or not, but there you go. It's got like the wrap around it. It's linen. It is like 3/4 length with a slit. It was $8.99, 15% off because it was a Tuesday. There's a benefit, but not a big one. But it is Anthropologie, and it still has the tags on it, and it is new. So it's an 8, I think. What's an 8? What's an 8? Is it a large? I forget. Medium, something like that. Let me find the tag. It is a 10. No, it is a 6. 10 UK. It zips up the side. But I was looking it up, and this very same dress is selling between $90 and $100. So I will take that all day, and that is pre-owned, not new. And this one has tags, so that's awesome. So this little guy here is an Adriana Papel. So I pick up some of her stuff, not all of it, but this is an 8 petite, and this is a lace mini dress. It's got see-through sleeves, and I don't know if you can see the lace or not, but it's really pretty lace. It's like got a floral pattern in it. It's got a zip up the back that's exposed. So this was $6.99, and I think it's one very similar recently sold for $60. So I'm feeling pretty good about that too. You know, you never know. And this is the other thing I bought for me. Obviously not for today because it's so hot, but for when the fall gets here. And this is just a Studio D & Company. I want to say this is also QVC, maybe. I never shop for clothes on QVC, but it's just a little boho top, but it's got this pretty embroidery all down the side. And this I got from my little thrift shop, so it's normally $3. But on the day that I was there, interesting story, schedules got rearranged. My aunt was in the hospital. She's fine now, but she was in the hospital for a couple days. She was having a little heart fluttery thing going on, and they fixed it. So we got together and we went out to lunch, and we were down by the little thrift store on a Wednesday, which usually I'm there on Tuesdays or other days of the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, not usually on Wednesdays, just because that's how my scheduling is. But we were there on a Wednesday, so I went in and I found a bunch of cute little things there, and discovered that on Wednesday senior citizens get half price. So like everything I bought, which wasn't a lot, but was like $10. I was like, oh. So I went back on another Wednesday, and it was the Wednesday when I found out all the plush was gone. My heart was broken. But I was in the clothing looking around, and I did pick up some things there as well on the next Wednesday. But that I happened to pick up on the day I was there, the Wednesday before, when I discovered about this half price thing going on. So I do have some things from there, probably not in this video, but in the next, but I picked that up for me. So, and it's pretty, and I know that'll fit me, because it should be a little big. This is an extra small, but this is a, where is it? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. If you see the little copper thing and it's engraved with Free People, you should pick it up usually because it's good. Not that it doesn't go for like it used to, really, I mean, especially shirts and stuff. But this is an extra small, also not going to be quick moving, but it's really cute. It has like this pleated back, the big sleeves on it with the gathers here, and this little ruffle bottom that probably makes it like your belly button shows. So it's a little boho. It was probably marked up because it was Free People, $6.99, but I'm pretty sure I can get $25 out of it, so that's good all day long. I'm not going to complain. This here is a Knox Rose dress, and I like Knox Rose. It's not big money, but it does sell. I've sold a few pieces of it, which is better than a lot of clothing, which just doesn't move at all. But it has the fluttery sleeves. It's very boho. It's black and pink. It has this cute ruffle in the bottom. So boho, retro, hippie, all those good words. And boho is still in, always in. Doesn't ever seem to go away since 1970. This was $6.99, and these are it's going to be $20 to $25 easily. So that's a good one. So this one was $2.99. It's a Carhartt. It's pretty clean too. There's a little mark there. I can probably get that up with some soap and water, no problem. It's a snapback though, and so I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna go for $20, $25. But again, over here, that's where it will be. You will see it. It will be there. So the main reason I went in though, I was looking for some baby blanket stuff, because baby blankets, some of them do very well. There's one out there right now that I wish I could tell you what it was. It's woolen something, but it's like a little sleepy sack thing. And you should keep an eye out for it. And if I can find the name for you, I will put that up here too. But I was surprised to learn about them the other day. And I watch all different people that pick all different ways, just because everybody gets different stuff. So you never know what you're gonna find, and it's always interesting. But she was at the bins and she found these things, and I was like, hey, never heard of those. But she was saying they were worth, I want to say $30 or $40, so worth looking for. But anyway, this is $2.99. Some baby blankets worth hundreds, like the Pooh one that I found. And this is just a Carter's. It's got the little animal on this side. It's cotton. It's got these little terry cloth animals here. And like I said, that was $2.99, but I'm gonna bet it's gonna go probably for $25, maybe even $30. I haven't looked it up yet, so I can't tell you, but I know it will be good because it usually is. So this is another brand I don't pick up usually, because usually it's just not worth picking up. But I took a chance on this because I have a feeling it is worth picking this one up. And that is the North Face. Now you will find some of it is good, and it depends on how much you're willing to sell it for, whether it's good. But this is a shacket, as they call it, which means it's a shirt and it's a jacket, and it's a buffalo plaid, which is always good. And it's Sherpa lined, which is always good. Of course, it's probably not real Sherpa, but Sherpa lined. And it's a medium men's, and it is in exceptionally good condition, which you know, you gotta love. So it's got, you know, snap here on the it's just really nice. And it's a little bit longer of a jacket with a, like, it doesn't have the gather. It has elastic in the bottom, but it's not gathered. It's just, so when you bend over, it doesn't like pull your shirt out and things. But I think this is pretty long. I mean, I'm not a boy, but it hits me below my hip. So I'm thinking it's a little bit longer even on a guy. But even for a medium, I'm gonna guess that that's probably $50. I haven't looked it up yet either, but you never know. So this one was $4.99, and it is just a darling little cami crochet knit, but it is also free, people, and it is a medium. And I'm gonna try to get this up pretty soon, but this would be cute even in the winter with like a jacket over it, under, like with a skirt or something to go out, because it's got a little bit of a shimmer in the knit. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's super pretty. It's like an oatmeal color. Probably again $20–25, but that's okay. All day long, $20–25 here, $20–25 there. It all adds up very quickly. Actually, $20 in 5 sales, so it will add up to $100. Less fees, but still, you know, less fees, cost of goods. There's all those things coming out, but it's okay. And everything I sell, I just did like a what sold video, and I forgot to mention, but everything I sell, the customer's paying the shipping. So that's always interesting. And I just shipped something to New Zealand, which was a little exciting because I learned a little about under 8 ounces is almost $10 cheap. 8 ounces or under is $10 cheaper to New Zealand, at least, than it would be for over 8 ounces, which I was able to do, thankfully for her, but it was just, I was boxing it, and I actually could have bagged it, but because it was going to New Zealand, which is very far away from New Jersey, I thought I should put it in a box. But she was like, no, I'm okay with it going, it's not anything you could break. She was okay with it going in a bag. So we made it work, and that was fine. And I don't do a lot of international shipping because, although it's really easy, if you're willing to just weigh and estimate your box and everything ahead of time before you start, if you're just starting, it's real easy. You just click the button, read the rules, and you ship it to eBay somewhere near you, and you're paying, you know, whatever the local postage is, and then they're going to ship it from there, and they take care of returns, they take care of all that things. You don't have to worry about anything, which is great. Except I have 4,000 things in my store right now, I think, something around that. I am not going through and weighing and boxing everything because that would be a long thing. So if you ask me, and it's legal to do so, I will ship it to you. So just send me a message on eBay if you see something you like. I will do it. So this is Red Hot Chili Peppers. As you can see from the tag, it's a medium, and it's a button-down shirt with their faces all over it. And it's an all-over print, and it says Unlimited Love World Tour on it, which is pretty cool. So it's a concert button-down shirt. It's like weird. It's a little weird. It's weird, but it's cool. Concert tees, I know how they go. If they're vintage, I know how they go. Concert button-down shirts, I'm a little confused, but it's okay because I'm pretty sure Red Hot Chili Peppers is a good band, and it's kind of a different, weird thing. So I kind of like it, and I'm sure someone else will. Somebody that's like has to wear a button-down shirt to work, but still wants to represent their coolness. So this was $5, but I'm gonna say, I don't look it up yet, but maybe 30. Maybe more, I don't know, we'll see. Things that surprised me, I had a concert tee that was vintage, single stitch. Single stitch means when you look at the arm of your t-shirt, you'll see there's 2 little lines of stitching. On an old t-shirt, there's 1 little line of stitching. That's what it means, literally single stitch, 1 line of stitching. So although watch out, because people are bringing back single stitch to pretend that they're vintage, so you got to kind of know a little bit about things, but you know, the tags and things like that, you can usually tell that they're older. But it was like a band that I would never expect that it would be worth a whole lot of money, and I just can't remember right now off the top of my head what the band was. I'll think about it in a minute, but it was, it's right here on my mouth, right here on my tongue, right there. It'll be there in a minute. But anyway, when I say it, you'll understand. And but it went for like $110, I want to say, for this t-shirt, and it was like a medium too. So surprise, surprise, and it sold fast, like 2 weeks maybe. So never discount the bands and what they might be worth. So this pair of pants, this was $6.49, and it's by a company I never heard of, so I looked up in the store because these feel very nice. When I picked them up, they're like a really good weight. They're a nice soft twill. They're a really good feel. The stitching looks like, look at the stitching on that hem. The overlock, you can kind of see it along there. It's like so nice. It's just, and it's an adjustable waist. But the brand is called Hackett of London. And it's 100% cotton. And like I said, it's flat front. They're very, very nice. And the style is called the Hampshire. So they're woven in Italy. Those are all the things I can tell you about it. I haven't looked it up yet, but I want to say in the store when I looked it up, it was around $50. So I did get them. So $50 again, not bad, all day long. So this little guy here was what I went there looking for, or one of the things I went there looking for. It was $5.99, and it is, I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see. It is a quilt. It's got the bunny in the center, let's see, and ribbons and birds and flowers, and it's got a yellow satin edge. And as you can see, it really is quilted. Now I think this looks to be me. I mean, let me see. Is it hand quilted? Oh, it does. It looks hand quilted. I'm truly impressed. Okay, so difference. I'll show you something. I have something else. It is machine quilted, so you will see. But if you can look at these stitches at all closely, you see how they're spread out there? Those tiny stitches. That's a hand quilt. Somebody sewed this by hand. It wasn't done with a machine. So, not someone Amish. It does have a teeny little stain on it, but I'm pretty sure I can get that out. Right there. But it's nice. It's like a crib size. It's springy. It's got all the words, but it is hand quilted. It's even hand embroidered stitch. Look at the interlock on the edge here. They hand did that interlock too. That's crazy. That's actually a little skill. The quilting skill, not bad. But if you've ever gone to an Amish fair, we have an Amish people in Lancaster County, which is little bits away from me. It's quite the drive. But if we went to they have like a Kutztown festival or whatever. Years ago, I went with my mom and my daughter when she was very little, and they have the quilt barn, and the quilts are thousands of dollars, but for good reason. If you've ever seen these, first of all, they're like queen size bed or king size bed, so they're gigantic and they're beautiful. But the stitching on them, you would never know a machine didn't do it. It is so tiny, those little stitches, and it's all hand sewn. It's crazy. So those women have massive skills sewing. They do a lot of hand sewing. And it's funny because I don't know if you know a lot about the Amish or not, but one of the things is like the dresses that they wear, it's literally pinned together, like with safety pins and straight pins, usually straight pins. They're pinned together. So, which I always thought was interesting. Like, we don't sew them. I don't know. They do sew some things, but like the tops of them, because it's just overlaid and they just pin down the side of it. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Very simplified way of life. If I pinned my clothing, first of all, it would take me 2 hours to get dressed, and I would stick myself because I'm not a good pinner, especially straight pins, but they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It's very interesting. So the other thing I picked up at the little thrift shop, and it is a Penn State Nittany Lions, my alma mater, by the way, sweatshirt. I went there, the online campus, but I did go there. The ladies across the street, they both live there near Penn State. But this is I believe, extra large sweatshirt. It's a hooded sweatshirt, pullover. It's in great condition. It's not dirty, nothing. It's really nice. I don't even have to wash it, although I wash everything. But it's not dirty that I have to wash it. And all the shirts there, sweatshirts would be $4. So, and it was half price day, so it was $2. Can't beat it. This here is a vintage. It's got a quilted top. Is it quilted? Yeah, it is quilted. Quilted apron with a top with the little heart shape with the eyelet. It's very cute. It's got 2 pockets. It's got a ruffle in the bottom as well. It's got this pretty blue and red, white, and blue print. And I wish it was like the kind with the ruffles on the shoulder, because those go for hundreds of dollars, some of them. Crazy, I know, I was looking this up, but probably about 20, 25 for that one. And that was probably 50 cents because I think it was $1. So, and this, as you can see, was 50 cents, which means I paid 25 cents for it. And it is a Granny Square baby blanket. So I have not opened it yet, but I was looking at them, and I'm gonna say probably around $90, which is insanity, but yay, yay for that. Yay for craziness, yay. So this is a Fossil purse, and I always pick up Fossil purses. This has got like lots of pockets, 2 here, 2 here, 3 inside. It's got an adjustable strap, so it probably goes crossbody. It was $7.99 at the expensive thrift store on 25% day, so that means it was $6. And I'm gonna guess probably 30 for that, which again, I'll take that all day long. And this is a little ceramic tile from Portugal. It's upside down. It was $1, which means I paid 50 cents because it was at the little thrift store. And I want to say maybe 15, 20. This is another clothing. I know the clothing's not as interesting to me either, but you know, it pays the bills, so we're going to buy it. This is LL Bean. And again, this brand I don't usually buy, but this was, again, $4, $2, but no, $3 because it's a shirt. And this is a vented women's hiking, fishing, outdoor shirt with the buttons on it. It's a medium, it's nylon polyester, and I was looking them up, and I want to say that it was around $40. So again, not bad all day long. So this is a Vera Bradley. It needs a bath. It's a little dirty on the bottom, but it's not bad dirty on the bottom, just a little on the edges. But otherwise it's pretty good because it's white, and the pattern is white Mediterranean. If you go online, there's a spreadsheet somebody made on Reddit that you can look at the old patterns because Vera took them down a couple years ago, about a year ago, I guess. So, but this is white Mediterranean, and this bag goes for about 30. So, again, I'm not going to complain about that either. And then this is one of my favorites. Life is Good. Life is Good. And I love that it says anything biting with a big old whale under there. So that would be fun to pull up. And this is, I think, an extra large, which is a really good size as well. Nope, this is a large. So I'm going to say probably $25 in that ballpark there for it. It might be a little less. Sometimes they go, some of them go 15, but when they're a little bigger size, you can get 20, 25, depends. That's in really good shape. So we'll see how it goes. And I think that's all. I'm going to cut it for today because I have a couple more bags, and I'll do another video of the second half. But I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you for stopping in and checking us out today and seeing what we've got. I'm going to pop those numbers up here. I do have some more things that are going to go into the, some of the things in this I will also mention in the comments up here that they're going into that challenge. The linen dress, some of those. So I have like $22 because I've sold 2 things from the challenge, and I'm going to do a challenge video, so I'll go through the whole thing. But so some of these things are going to go into the challenge video as well, that I picked up because there were some good things in there, and I picked them up for a deal. So I think it came to like $22 altogether in some of the stuff that I showed you. So I think it was the North Face jacket, the black high neck dress, the black. Did I show the high dress? I don't know. I don't remember seeing that. It might be in the next video. And the linen dress. So a couple things there, and one of the purses, but I don't remember which one. But I'll put it on the challenge video, so you will know. I'll go over all those things because my brain stopped working when I went out in the heat for an hour to sort out things and put things away and move things around. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoyed all the clothing that I picked up and blankets and things like that. But you know, you gotta kind of shift gears when you can't get what you want. And like I said, all the plush were gone. So I ended up in the clothing kind of looking around, and the purses looking around. I did find some interesting things in the purses that I'll show you. And right now at the Goodwill and the expensive thrift store, some of their, you know, they have it marked up, and things are broken. So you kind of have to, you know, do what you do. So I look at everything. I look at shoes, I look at Christmas ornaments, whatever I can find, whatever is worth more money than they're asking for it, that's worth my while to take, because you take your time to pictures and clean it and all those things. So, you know, it's got to be worth your time and effort, because, you know, you don't want to sell anything and not make any money, like I did in my my June video. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. It's not very long because I didn't sell a lot of stuff, but actually it is, I think it's 45 minutes, which is kind of funny, but I sold something and literally didn't make any money on it, but I don't have it anymore, so that's a blessing in itself. And you live and learn, because I bought it early on and I didn't understand clothing quite as much as I do now. I'm a far better understanding of clothing and style and trends and what is worth money and what's not than I was before, but I'm still far from an expert. So, but I know what brands to watch out for. So hopefully I told you some brands here that to be on the lookout at, and brands that I wouldn't normally pick up, but in some cases you should look. If you see them, you should pick them up, like the North Face and this Vintage shirt, because some things, even though it's not a brand you would normally buy, can still be worth good money. So you just got to know your brands. And there's other people in certain parts of the country that can buy things like mall brands and sell them, and they get them at a really good price, and they can sell them still for around $18-20 and make a decent profit. That's not the case for me, but I know it is for other people. But in the beginning, I thought mall brands, because how expensive they are, would be worth more money, and generally they're not at all. So you have to kind of work it out. And, you know, it's a learning curve. I've been learning, and I'm learning everything every day, and I learn new stuff all the time. And other people I watch, same way. They're learning every day, no matter how long they've been doing this, because everything changes. What was popular and hot 2 years ago, something new is popular and hot today, like Labubus, I think they're called, which were like the Sunny Angel dolls, only they made them look like monsters and put them on keychains and made them anatomically correct or something. My daughter told me about them, but she's right. They're selling for a bunch of money right now, if you find any, but make sure they're real, because there's fake ones out there. So that's my information for today for you. So I appreciate it. Again, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Please hit the subscribe button so you know next time I'm up here sending you some information, showing you what I bought, showing you what I sold, or maybe even getting out there and walking around and showing you the shopping adventures. It's a little hard sometimes with a lot of people in the stores on the days I go there, but we'll see what to do. I'm working on putting another one of those together soon for you. And I hope you enjoyed everything, and I appreciate you so much. I really do. I know, you know, taking time to watch me is just an honor. Leave me a comment and I'll say hi back, and I'll talk to you again and catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.